Today we are doing some baking. Today it's really cold. I just thought I haven't baked in a while, and all the stuff I'm baking is going to be like semi-healthy. It's going to be gluten-free. I was going to make it sugar-free, but I really wanted to put chocolate chips and things in there, so it's semi-healthy. It's alright. All vegan, obviously. What is going on with my hair? Alright, so we are making, hang on, let me just get the recipes up. I just found these recipes on Pinterest. So one of them was these coconut choc chip cookies. And the reason why I wanted to do this one was because it uses coconut flour and arrowroot flour, which I've had these two flours for so long. And then the other recipe I'm going to do is a choc chip blondie recipe where you use chickpeas, which I've done pretty much this same recipe but made cookies out of it, so I already know it's going to taste really good. So I think to start with, we're going to do the cookies because they have to be refrigerated before they're baked. So I should probably preheat the oven first. Now my oven doesn't actually have labels on it, so I always just wing it. Alright, so what am I doing first? Cookies. Put all of this out of the way. In a medium bowl, combine the flours, baking soda and salt. This is like the worst shirt to be wearing while baking, but it looks cute, that's the main thing. All right, flours. So I haven't had a lot of work this week, which has kind of sucked for my bank account, but it has been a bit nice because the last couple of weeks I was working a lot and it was very, very busy at the clinic. Yeah, my bank account's not loving it because I'm going to Africa in like, how long is it? This month now, it's June, July, August, September, October. I'm going to Africa in 4 months and I haven't even bought my flights yet. And that's a little bit stressful, damn it. Because yeah, I've already paid for the whole trip, like the volunteering side of it. But it's just the flights that I am yet to pay for, which is kind of like the most important part because how the hell am I going to get there to do the rest of the trip? And I finally decided what I'm going to do after Africa because for so long I was unsure whether I would stay later or just come home or go somewhere else straight after Africa. I was going to go to Hawaii after there for a bit, but now I've decided that I'm going to stay in Africa for an extra, I think it's about 10 days. I'm catching a bus from Namibia down to the bottom of South Africa to Cape Town. And I'm going to stay there for a week. I'm a little bit scared about the bus because you know, catching a bus probably by myself, I don't think Kat's coming, but I don't know, but catching a bus by myself across South Africa, and it's an overnight bus and it's like 16 hours or something, so we'll see how that goes. But the bus was $50 and a plane flight from Namibia to Cape Town was like $300, so it was kind of a no-brainer what I was going to do. But then I'm staying in Cape Town for a week and I've always wanted to go to Cape Town. It looks so beautiful. There's heaps of hikes around and I don't know what time the whale watching season is there, but there's whales and there's penguins and I'm just so excited. I'm going to stay there, probably stay in different hostels around Cape Town. I might need a hire car because a lot of the places I want to go to are a fair way away from the city, but I'm just going to figure it out when I get there, which my parents are horrified at, but I'll be right. And then from Cape Town, I'm flying to Johannesburg, which is like a bit scary Yeah, I don't know, Johannesburg, like it's not, doesn't have the best reputation for being that safe. So that'll be interesting. I'm staying there for one night, so I'm flying in late one night and then staying there, and then early the next morning there's a walking with the elephants tour just out of Johannesburg that I really want to do, and then I'll fly out of Johannesburg that night or afternoon. But the flights there and back in themselves are going to be a freaking trip and a half, because I have to fly from Port Lincoln to Adelaide, and then Adelaide to Darwin, then Darwin to Johannesburg, and then Johannesburg to Windhoek in Namibia. Sorry. I love peanut butter. And I don't even know if Kat's gonna be flying there or back with me yet, which I really hope she does, because it's gonna be hell boring if she doesn't. Oh, I'm only meant to do a quarter cup. That's a third. That's fine. But what? Oh my god. I always misread recipes, and my mum used to get so mad at me because I would never read recipes right. I just read there was a third of a cup of maple sugar and a quarter of a cup of maple syrup, and I thought that they were the same thing. Like, I didn't read each separate one. So I just put in a third of a cup of maple syrup, and I don't have maple sugar, so I'm just gonna use normal sugar. Yeah, so that's gonna be an adventure, but I'm super excited. I don't know, airports just, they used to make me so sad, because pretty much the only times that I flew anywhere was between Adelaide and Port Lincoln when I was living in Adelaide, because I would drive every time. But if I needed to get home suddenly, like if there was something wrong, I would fly. Like one time my dog died, another time my boyfriend cheated on me, and then another time one of my friends died. So then every time I would be in the airport after that, I would feel really sad, and I'd be on the verge of tears even though there was nothing wrong. Yeah, I was very scarred by airports for a little bit, but now, like ever since Hawaii and going and visiting Kat in Melbourne, I get to an airport and I'm so excited. Still dough in fridge for 20 minutes. So we're gonna pop this in the fridge. I've made a mess here. You can't even really see. Look at this. And the dirty bowl. It's gonna be fun to clean up. Now for the blondies. Can of chickpeas. It sounds disgusting, but it is so good. The chickpeas just make it like this really doughy, like a cookie dough consistency. I just ate my hair. Oh, yuck. I just poured peanut butter all over the counter. And then I drooled peanut butter myself. Oh my god, I'm doing well. If all of this turns out shit and I wonder why, I'm just gonna watch back on this footage and I'll see exactly why. Oh, no. I shouldn't have done that. Doesn't have any sugar in it, Jessie, you idiot. It's just like chickpeas and peanut butter and apple cider vinegar. Gross. So I reckon as soon as we're done with this, we'll pop it in the oven and then get the cookies straight out, roll them, put them on the baking tray and put them in the oven too. It's extremely thick. Thick. Oh my god. Whatever. Oh shit, set a timer. I hope these turn out to be like really chewy and gooey, because that's my favourite type of cookie. Chewy, gooey, yummy. And then we're going to have to do 2 batches because I don't know how much these are going to spread, so I'm only going to put 6 on this tray. 12 minutes. I'll check them in 5, say. So when the timer hits 12 minutes. Oh, I better keep looking at the timer. I'm pop. This is my least favorite part. Have a look at the mess. All that. And I didn't actually make that many dishes. I'm proud of myself. I mean, there's still that one. And there's quite a few like cups and things here. I'm gonna go clean up. I'll see you when the cookies are ready. I just took the cookies out. They're burnt. Ah! They burnt so quick. They weren't cooking at all. And they were just getting like a little bit brown on the top, but still really soft. So I took them out and I pressed them down, put them back in. They were in for like 2 minutes. And then I smelled something and I was like, shit. And it was the cookies. I mean, it tastes pretty good. It doesn't taste burnt. I'm not mad. I don't think I'd make these again. I'd rather my chickpea cookies over these. I just took the second batch out and it turned out so much better. I think that just cracked. Oh no, it didn't. Oh my god, that was my glass mixing bowl. Holy shit. All right, so they turned out a bit better. Oh, these look so much better. Oh. I mean, it's a semi-success. I don't think I'd cook them again, but they do taste good. She's ready. How good. I'm gonna try a little corner, I think. It's a really weird texture. Why does that taste so bad? Oh, I'm so disappointed. That does not taste good. Maybe if I cut it into squares and freeze it, when it's cold, it'll taste better. So, there's the two finished product. I mean, I think this is a semi-fail. The cookies are okay, but I wouldn't cook them again. The blondies suck. Definitely wouldn't cook them again. They were quick and they were like not many dishes, but that's kind of all they had going for them. All right, I'll leave the recipes linked in the description below. I feel like maybe the blondies, I did alter some stuff. So maybe if I hadn't altered things, it would taste better. So I'll leave the original recipe in the description below, and yeah, hopefully if you try make it, it's a lot better than mine. All right, bye.